Hey Panda Bear, my name is Magic People, and I just finished watching your Making the YouTube Money, and I just thought I'd share a couple of my thoughts because I found it really interesting that you mentioned half the things that you did, because I'm sitting here in a completely different city, completely different circumstances, thinking about a lot of the same things. And we've spoken a few times through things in regards to LGU, but I thought I'd take this as an opportunity to send a video response your way, and again, tying in with what you'd said, really kind of, this is that conversation you're talking about. This is that piece where people can connect and discuss things in a way that no other gaming community can. And it's really awesome. But before I kind of get carried away, I did kind of have a few points specifically to go through based on what you had said. And the first thing is, just like yourself, I am kind of new to this whole thing, relatively speaking. I mean, I started my channel up at the end of April. And like you, my subscriber rate is kind of similar. It kind of has worked out to about 100 subs a month, which I'm completely fine with. And in terms of making money with YouTube, it's I found that particularly interesting that you mentioned that, because of course it's on everyone's mind. Like it would be nice to make money off of doing this, 'cause on one part, because it's enjoyable, and to make money, at least to make a significant amount of money, would justify the amount of time that you're putting into this. Sorry, I just had a phone call there. So yeah, like I said, to make money, to kind of offset the hours you're putting into this hobby, would make it that much easier. Now you talked about the future, and you talked about those bigger YouTubers, and the impact that money has on the situation, I think, can really be seen in how people approach video games and stuff. And part of me is like, oh no, here comes the whole, oh no, YouTube COD community, whatever. But I feel like I'm going to mention it quick anyways. A friend of mine who kind of helped me really get started on YouTube here with these COD videos, he's doing a series where it's like exposing such and such a person, right? And what's happened, it's almost the same story for all these big name commentators. You look at their combat records, their win-loss ratio is horrible, because all they do is they go into a game, they'll go 5-2 and they'll quit, because that's not impressive enough. So it really has, unfortunately, taken the fun out of the game for many of these bigger commentators, and it just has become more of a business transaction, which I understand, but I look at it and kind of think of it as unfortunate. What else did you mention that I thought was kind of cool to talk about? Oh, actually, on terms of money as well, you might be interested in some of Philip DeFranco's opinions on that. I'm not sure if you follow him. It's SXE Phil, or just type Philip DeFranco. You'll see him. If you go through some of his videos, he's talked about his kind of YouTube career and how his opinion has evolved when it comes to making money and all that kind of stuff. He's one of the guys who make the big bucks on YouTube. He's got kind of an enterprise going on, kind of cool, but interesting at the same time. And on one hand though, as much as the conversation, all this is awesome, the biggest drawback with the conversation and with the possibility of making money, and oh my god, I'm getting all these texts. This isn't good. I'm being interrupted. Where was I? Okay, yeah, so the conversation. Right now, I'm addressing this video directly to you. I'm not speaking to my audience, if you will. I'm kind of trying to talk to you directly, and the problem is that this is going to go up on my personal channel. Everyone's going to be watching this like, what the hell? But the other thing too is, with this money, video responses aren't used. People don't do video responses like they used to. People used to literally have conversations like this, like we are right now, via video response. And there'd be threads almost of video responses back and forth, and it was really cool. And now it's not so much the same, because people are trying to get to the top, they're trying to make that money, they're trying to increase their views, so they'll kind of self-promote themselves via video responses on other people's channels, which is why no one has video responses as open. So I thought that'd be interesting, and just kind of playing off some of the things you're talking about. That's all I got for now. I lied. Something else just popped into my head. The other thing too is that with video game commentaries and video responses, right now it's difficult because I've been talking for a little under 5 minutes. Most commentaries are like 6, 7, 8 minutes, so it's kind of hard. People don't want to necessarily post a partial gameplay just for the sake of making a video response. In all reality, people don't talk as much as I do, so their video responses might be a minute or less. and that doesn't really cater to a full clip. So, and people who do short clips like montages, that's a lot of work. So the nature of the beast for Call of Duty, for example, doesn't really facilitate video responses, but I feel like if people kind of got over not having to actually post a full gameplay, just post a partial one, then it could improve. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm actually recording this. I'm going to just throw any old gameplay on top of it after, just to give people something to watch in the background. But anyways, that is really it for now. I hope you have some opinions to share in the comments, or perhaps a video response. That'd be cool. And take it easy.